In the meantime, there is a new warning about the future of American innovation. Venture capitalist Mary Meeker, who has been dubbed the Queen of the Internet, now saying America's edge over global technology could be at risk and that the stumbling economy may be to blame. For more on how the U.S. can get back on track, let's bring in our guest, Rich DeSalvo. He is the former managing director at Morgan Stanley and current CEO and founder of Richard DeSalvo Consulting. And you, by the way, are also without power there in Madison, New Jersey.
Yes, I am. It was a trek getting in here, but as they say, the road to a friend's house is never too far.
And you are welcome in this house, as you know. All right,
you.
Try this on for me for a second.
Okay.
So if Ms. Meeker is saying that the technology is moving faster than the economy, all right? So if they were both cars, what kind of car would the technology be and what kind of car would the economy be to show just how fast one is going over the other?
Well, I'll tell you something. First of all, the technology is actually a Cadillac. It's finely tuned. It's a beautiful machine. The problem is that people can't appreciate it because they're surrounded by Hyundais. That's what you really have. And technology is actually the catalyst for America to move forward. And to Mary's point, we can't get there because the financial markets can't get you there, and the world economy can't get the Cadillac to go at full speed.
And the reason you point out a Hyundai, not because the car's not good, it's because it's not made here in America.
It's not made here in America, and it's also built, if I may, to be stereotypical in my answer, built for economy and speed versus comfort.
Understood. So Ms. Meeker also claims that America's enormous debt, the deficit, it's more like a time bomb that's ticking and ticking away, and that could eventually derail our best and brightest innovations in Silicon Valley. Do you agree with that?
I do agree with that. In fact, I'm going to give you a simple analogy. Apple started in a garage.
Yeah.
Okay? And what's happened, though, is we don't hear those stories anymore. The entrepreneurial spirit's been lost. In fact, I'll even tell you, technology is actually still just in a bigger garage. It's just been opened. The door really hasn't been opened and allowed to go the 100 miles an hour. Think about it in terms of what's held it back. What does it need to really grow? I'll be very simple here. It needs financing. It needs lending. It needs banks. Where am I going with this?
Yeah, right? I get it.
The banks can't. TARP set them back. Over-regulation is really setting them back. And that industry for us, because it's not manufacturing, won't be a catalyst for us. It's technology.
And Ms. Meeker, to continue with her talking point, she says in order to fix the debt problem, the U.S. would need to take radical steps, she's saying, such as cutting Medicare benefits by 53% or cutting Social Security benefits by 12%. Paul Volcker, chairman of the Economic Recovery Advisory Board to President Obama just until January, and Michael Bloomberg, mayor of New York City, they co-signed that. What do you say to that?
I think that cuts have to happen. However, I think there has to be a balance between cuts and allowing people to maintain a certain lifestyle they have. I personally have no problem taking a little bit of a cut, but the answer can also be on Social Security. Look, it was set for age 65, right? We're going to live, 75 is the new 65, as we all hope to think, and I think that's what's happening health-wise. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to extend that.
It's going to be tricky to get that passed, though, right?
No, it will be tricky, and I will tell you something, too, and all the things we're talking about when Mary gets into this, about hope and change, and by the way, we heard that a lot 4 years ago, by the way, but hope is not a strategy, and what Mary is trying to do is make something happen, and I think she's making some valid points on all of this, but if the austerity is not happening as fast as it probably should, and that's okay. We need to get there.
Is there a silver lining?
No. But let me keep going. Because what people think is that we have a cold and we can fix it, we can legislate it away. We can't legislate this away. We have a disease, we need to fix it. We're a great country, we're a strong country. We need to take the steps. And there's many steps we can do, from Social Security, extending things and cutting back some Medicaid, getting all those jobs in India, bringing them all back here. Start building one step at a time and get the entrepreneurial spirit back and get that garage door open.
All righty, get the garage door open. In fact, can you open your garage door? Because you have no power in your house.
I can't open. No.
You brought a photo, didn't you? Whoa, this is from your front door or something?
Yes, it is. This is right outside my front. This is 30 miles due west of here.
And it's only October 29th. I just can't believe it.
I'm moving. I'm out.
Where are you going?
South, someplace south.
Go to New Orleans. It's a great place to be, I'll say. Rich DeSalvo, who dat? Thank you. It's so good to see you. Thank you for your insight.
My pleasure.